Yeah, welcome to the Hellraisers Ball, where decadence and depravity are the laws of the land. So strap yourself in, kids. It's going to be a wild ride. Tonight, once again, I'm guest hosted by Mr. David Van Landing,
How you doing, man?
who some people may know from Michael Schenker, Crimson Glory, Mannequin, Tony McAlpine,
Yep.
probably a whole bunch more.
A
Right.
bunch of other stuff, yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. A lot of side stuff.
And tonight we have one hell of a show planned for you. Tonight we're going to have a personal friend of yours and ex-bandmate.
Yep.
Right.
Mr. Dwayne Miller, from the drummer from Keel.
Yeah, and if anybody hasn't heard Keel or The Right to Rock, I think you've probably been living under a rock because, I mean, these guys were really popular back in, like, the early and mid-'80s.
Yeah, they were.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think the first record was this one right here, Lay Down the Law. I don't know if anybody has this, but this was the first thing that actually exposed me to the band Keel. And I think I bought it because of the album cover.
Yeah. kind of has that Scorpions Love Drive thing going on.
Yeah, totally. This was like totally kick-ass. And like back in the day, you know, when you had to like go to the record store and you just went through all the racks to see what was cool or what was just coming out, you know, this like kind of jumped out at me.
Right.
You could understand why.
Yeah, and you just pointed out that Dwayne's not on that one, which
No.
I thought he was. I thought he must have came in like right after this album then, because I've always thought he was the original drummer.
Yeah. Bobby Marks, it says here, was the drums, but he must have not been in the band very
He didn't.
long.
I don't think he lasted very long, though.
Yeah, so perhaps you know, Dwayne probably came in like probably for the tour on this.
Yeah, and then this album, right?
Yep, that's the one. This is probably the one that like just about anybody who was a big hard rock or metal fan at this time probably either heard or owns this record. I would say.
Right.
The Right to Rock, I think, is still probably one of the top like heavy metal anthem songs of all time.
I just can't believe you even have these available.
Yeah, you got to see some of the stuff that I have, but I think a lot of people, you know, Speed Demon was one of my favorite tracks. You're the Victim, I'm the Crime, and they actually did a Rolling Stones cover of Let's Spend the Night Together on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a lot of cool tracks on here too.
I didn't get a chance to listen to all that because I was kind of busy doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I
could imagine.
Yeah.
But I think if we can, maybe DJ Slam Durango, we could try to locate the Right to Rock on online and see if we could find it. And in a little while, we're actually going to be calling Dwayne up.
Very soon, actually.
Before you do, you got to talk about your sponsors.
Yeah, of course we do. Actually, we also have footage from the Mushroom Head show from this past weekend at the State Theater, where another friend of ours, Wade Black, another former alumni of Crimson Glory.
Crimson Glory, right.
War of Thrones was in support of Mushroom Head.
I was supposed to go.
You were supposed
I was
to go?
supposed to go, but I couldn't make it.
Yeah. I know. That's kind of my fault. I kind of dropped the ball, too. I was preoccupied.
Well, I mean, yeah. You could have called me and reminded me, but you're not my secretary, so it's not your fault. You know.
I did call, but it was a little late.
Yeah, a little
by the time
late,
I got
yeah.
around.
By
I
the
think
time-
I was actually in the car driving
Yeah.
by the time I
He's
remembered.
going across the bridge
Yeah.
into St. Petersburg. Hey, by the way.
Yeah. I was actually late going, so I actually owe him one. And so War of Thrones is going to be in support of Firewind, and I'm trying to remember the name of the actual headliner this Wednesday over at the State
The
Theater.
State Theater.
Yeah, we're going to try to get Wade Black on the phone.
I can't go to that either.
You can't go to that one either?
No.
Well, I think they have a couple of gigs coming up, and I know that Sons of Nuns, which is Wade's cover band.
Sons of Nuns.
Sons of Nuns.
It's just so wrong in so many ways, but I like
You
it.
ever notice that the two names of the bands that he's currently in are actually spin-offs of TV shows?
Sons of Nuns is actually a show?
So there was a show, Sons of Guns.
Oh, Sons of Guns.
Right.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like a play on words.
Okay.
And then Game of Thrones
Okay.
and War of Thrones. So I don't know if there's
You got a lot of free time in your hands, don't you?
It's just the way my mind works, I think.
Swear, man. I would have never known that.
You never would have thought of that, huh?
Yeah.
Before I forget, tonight's show is being brought to you by Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway. Go to Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway and see sales manager Eddie Keffel, and he'll give you some great deals on some new gear or trading your old gear. You know, actually, we spoke about this a while ago. Is this still possible for bands to rock the stage over there at Sam Mash on Dale Mabry?
We can. Yes, we can.
This is something that we had on the table a while ago where, on certain nights, like especially like on Wednesdays, they'll make the stage available for anyone who wants to come in and, just play like a 30-minute set.
I play a mean kazoo. Can I get up there and do that?
And so we actually called out to some of the local bands to come out and just do like a little, in-store 30-minute, set and just get out there, maybe sell some merchandise. Can they sell merchandise?
Hey,
like if they had T-shirts and CDs and stuff?
Thursday, we actually have Andy Irvine on the stage this week. We're giving away a Warlock guitar as well.
Right on.
Now, Andy Irvine from where? Do I know him?
I don't know who he is. So, who is he?
Well,
he's in. Give me a second.
I was wondering why you were hesitating. I thought you were laughing at us because we didn't know.
I have the. I thought I had it here. What's the name of that band? Rascals. Something Rascals.
Rascal Flatts?
Rascal Flatts.
Rascal Flatts.
Yeah,
oh, right
Rascal
on.
Flatts. Bass
Okay.
player of Rascal Flats.
Now, wait a second. Rascal Flatts is a
country band,
right?
Yeah, he's going to be doing a clinic this Thursday.
And they're good. They're a good country band.
Yeah, I've heard them before.
They've been on NBC, Good Morning America.
No, the singer in that band's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. I mean, as far as country's concerned, if which I like everything, so
right.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I've heard
Plus,
him
he
before.
puts on a great clinic. If you have not been there, and when we're giving away an $800 bass guitar, for free, and all you have to do is just show up.
But he doesn't play BC Rich, does he? Is it a Warlock or or Warwick?
No, it's a Warrior. I'm sorry, Warrior.
Okay.
Warrior
guitar. I'm sorry.
Okay. Because that would be kind of bad. I've never seen
as long as it's not a Hondo.
I've never seen a country guy rocking a BC Rich Warlock, but that would be kind of badass.
Definitely showing my age when I say it's not a Hondo. I don't know
like
if
that could be
that
could be another genre coming out, like a gothic country. Probably not.
Yeah.
The cowboys dressed all in black with like painted fingernails.
Sure, it's probably been done.
You think so?
Yeah, somewhere.
And if you want to call in,
and there's a reason why
at
we've
any
never heard of
time,
it.
Matt or Brenda, 813-639-8255.
Yeah, anyone that wants to call in, if you want to speak to David, or if you want to call in and speak to DJ Slam Durango.
Or if we got Dwayne on,
of course, Dwayne Miller.
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes to that.
Yeah.
Give us a call.
Yeah, we have to. The reason why we have to call Dwayne exactly at 11 o'clock because he's actually rehearsing.
He's rehearsing, right?
And he's going to stop. He's going to stop rehearsal so he can talk to us. They're getting ready to do that. He'll tell us exactly what it is. He's getting ready to do that cruise, that rock cruise that they do with all the bands. It's Lita Ford, Queensryche.
I've heard of it.
They've done it a couple times. So. I actually haven't had a chance to do it yet. I actually got asked to do it a while ago, and I couldn't do it, but I'd like to do one.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Sure.
I know
free trip.
I know they had the Kiss cruise, right? And the Motley cruise.
Brother, he's on the Kid Rock
metal
cruise right now with Norwegian Cruise Lines. He just got on it today.
Who is?
My brother.
Oh, is he really?
He flew down from New York, and he flew into Fort Lauderdale today.
Oh, is he playing?
My brother? No.
Or is he just on?
He's
on
be
the
playing. Yeah, he's got 2 girls that he's going to be on the sharing a room with. Yeah.
Right. He won't be playing in one of the bands, but he'll be playing in the rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's cool. And I think we may actually even try. We have a couple of potential Hellraiser hotties, right? And so we may actually play Stump the Hottie and see. We'll get one or both on the phone and see if we can, ask them some somewhat difficult questions about hard rock and heavy metal.
13?
What's that?
Number 13?
No, we won't be calling number 13 unless, she may call in.
Oh, okay.
So if Hellraiser Hottie number 13, Patrice Pinnacle is out there, if you want to call in, the number has changed. It's 813-639-TALK or 813-639-8255 for people who can't understand me when I say the word talk.
You know the number because I don't.
I've heard that the only thing more difficult to understand than when I say the word talk is when I say thick.
And I still don't know what you just said.
And so, DJ Slam Durango, do we have? Are we going to be?
Or it looks like we're calling him right now.
Are we calling him right now?
Yeah.
Okay, in just a minute we'll be talking to Dwayne Miller.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully, if he connects.
We got him.
I think we got him. Cool. We got him.
This is an old friend of mine.
Oh. Do we have him?
He's live.
Dwayne, you're live on the Hellraisers Ball.
Hey!
What's up, buddy?
Raising hell. What's up, man?
What's up, Dwayne? How you doing, buddy?
Davey, how you doing, baby?
So,
Hey.
so you broke away from rehearsal?
I'm just jamming right now. I had to pull away mid-song. I'm like, guys, I'm walking.
Dude,
I got
right
like days. So
I appreciate you pulling out for us, man. I really do.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for talking to us.
They're really close to me. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Tell them to get over it, man. Press is press.
Exactly.
It'll be fun. They know who I think I am. Anyway, they're cool.
Very cool.
So,
What's going on, man?
well, man, I appreciate you, first of all, coming on. Let me give you a little history with Dwayne and I. We go all the way back to, okay, when did we first start playing together? What year was that, Dwayne?
It was like in the 90s, like 98 or something like that, I think.
90?
Or further.
No, I think it was further back than that. I think we actually started
15, 20 years, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and we played together for what, about 2 or 3 years? Was that what it was?
Off and on, yeah, 2 years, took a break, and then 3 or 4 more years, yeah.
Yeah, I think I left and went out with Shanker for a little bit. And
Shanker a couple times, yeah.
Yeah. So, Dwayne is an amazing drummer, and a lot of people don't know this, but he's a really good singer too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. He used to do all the high harmonies. So
I do the Michael Anthony parts, man. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. Cool.
Exactly.
I like singing with Dave. I like singing with good singers, you know. I'm hard on singers.
Yeah. Well, and
Anyway.
and you've been fortunate to play with some good singers. I mean, because
Absolutely.
we had a little band together that back in Arizona, and this is basically so that we can keep playing, stay up on our chops, and obviously make a little bit of extra money. But we had a cover band that we did back in between gigs. It was called Dr. Ruth, and Dr. Ruth has had a plethora of different people come in and out of it, but me and a couple other guys started the band. Dwayne came in a little bit later, and then also even Greg Chason used to be in Badlands. He joined us for a while, and you were playing with Greg, right? We all played together at one point, right?
Yeah. Greg was in the band. I'm in a band with Greg right now too. Another band, actually.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, we're called Deep Black Lead. You'll hear about that.
Yeah,
later.
yeah, that's right. Because he actually sent me a message about that. So.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's Greg Chason from Badlands.
yeah, Greg Chason from Badlands. Yeah, and
then we also had, after you left, Dave, we had Robert Mason for a while. You know that.
right, yeah.
Robert
Robert
Mason,
took my
he's in
place.
Warrant now.
Yeah, he took my place.
Okay,
Robert,
cool.
Now he's in Warrant. Yeah. So yeah, it's just
So, yeah.
we come and go.
There you
A
go.
lot of fun.
But it was a fun band because
So then he replaced Jamie St. James and Warren, right? 'Cause
no, he
what-
replaced Janie Lane.
But
Well,
after Jamie
Yeah, because
wasn't
Janie came back, but yeah.
right. Okay.
Jamie
Okay.
was in there, yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
I'm
didn't know
gonna see
Jamie.
Jamie,
I didn't know-
I'm gonna see both those guys actually on the cruise next week. I think Robert's gonna be. No, he's not. Jamie's gonna be there.
Okay. Why
Hey, James.
Black and Blue is on the cruise too?
Black and Blue, jeez, just a bunch of bands. Have you seen the list? Y&T, Queensryche, Great White,
Oh wow.
Keel. You know, God, name it.
Lita
It's gonna be
Ford.
fun.
Lita
So
Ford.
now, what's the name of the cruise?
That's the Monsters of Rock cruise.
Oh, it's the Monsters of Rock cruise. Cool.
We did it last year, man. It was really cool because I get to see, like, in one day I saw Night Ranger in concert, Y&T, George Lynch,
Oh wow.
Black and Blue, God, just name it. All in one day, like 10 concerts. And then you just crash on the ocean. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah, that is badass.
So,
And plus, you get to kind of like mingle with the fans and like all the other bands, and it's kind of cool.
it's totally cool, yeah. And then we stop in the Bahamas, hang out for a while, and come back. People, like, you know, it's a great time. I recommend it. Cost a lot.
Now
Recommend it.
you're not doing any drinking on this cruise now, right? You're
Oh no, there's no partying. No.
No, yeah.
Me and
good one.
Dwayne have been known to sit at the bar
Get
and
a little imbibe.
polish off a few shots of
Yeah.
Goldschlager together. So,
There you go.
Well, Dave had this RV. We'd be back
at least
behind
the
the
Goldschlager
club.
coach you
He's
through.
doing Schlager between sets.
it was fun.
Telling stories. That's cool.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. That was the main thing. Is that because if it wasn't fun, we just stopped doing it. So
Yeah.
but-
Exactly.
yeah. So the cruise, when does that start, bro?
We're flying out. Keel's flying out to Florida on Thursday. We're going to rehearse in Florida, and then we're going to take off on Friday. So the boat loads all day Friday, and then we just take off to sea until the following Wednesday. I think it's like a 5-day cruise.
So they take
awesome.
care of all your flights and your accommodations and everything as
Yeah.
well, right?
It's really cool. And they give us like each the killer rooms. We're set up. They totally set us up. It's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's kind of, there's not like a bunch of money to at the end. There's like, that's our pay. The killer room, the killer suites, everything's taken care of.
Well, that makes it worth it alone, right there. As long as I don't know, but they take care of your cocktails. I hope.
Yeah, no, actually, not that, but everything
I'll
else.
never go. I'll never go.
Food, of course,
No?
food, and then
They don't take care of the alcohol.
they're-
Yeah,
it's a great time. Totally great time. You get to jam. We played twice too.
You played
And,
twice?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's cool. We
That
play
is
like in the cheaper room, and then we play on the big stage. They got a big stage outside by the pool, and it's like a concert. They cover the pool up, so people stand on it and they're jumping up and down, and it's a great
Okay,
time.
cool.
Yeah, I think I had a friend of mine went to it last year, and one of my really really good dear old friends went to it last year, and I think she caught up with Dwayne and.
Oh, I talked to her. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, just walk up to him, just tell him who you are, just say you're a friend of mine. And Dwayne was really nice to her, and she was ecstatic, man. She was just
She was just happy to meet
oh
him.
yeah, she was just she's a great girl. Somebody I knew from
Dave
Baltimore.
told me. Dave said, "Don't act like a jerk when this girl walks up." I'm like, okay.
Well, not that I thought you would, but I just felt like if somebody walks up to you, I know you guys are busy and you might be running somewhere and everything.
Right.
I was hoping that but
So now we had a question for him, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne, we were looking at the albums, right? And
He physically has the albums.
I
here.
actually have them on vinyl.
Yeah.
The
Awesome,
the
dude.
first
Awesome.
the first two Keel albums. The first one, Lay Down the Law, and then
Oh, okay.
the second one, The Right to Rock. Now the Right to Rock is the first album that you appear on.
That was the first. Yeah, it was also the first like major label because Lay Down the Law was on Shrapnel
Yes, right.
and Mike Varney, and which is cool. But they had another drummer, and they decided to get rid of him when we got signed. And actually, I went down from Phoenix to LA to audition, but they had Stephen Riley first, who joined LA Guns and Wasp and all that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then he quit to join Wasp before the record came out. And they were trying out a bunch of other guys, Fred Corey. And remember Barry Brandt? Remember that band called Angel?
Yeah, of
Oh, I
course.
remember Angel, yeah.
Yeah.
Barry Brandt was trying out for him. When I got there from Phoenix, I moved Barry Brandt's drums out of the way. It's kind of, I felt guilty. I'm like, Barry Brandt, I'm moving his drums out of the way. And I sat up and auditioned, and it didn't go home for 10 years. It was cool.
So how long was it after that record came out on Shrapnel that then you came in the band? Because it didn't seem like I thought you were on all the albums. That's why.
No, they were really close together because they got Shrapnel album came out, then they got signed right away. I wasn't in the band when they even got signed, but it was totally cool. I got a call to come audition for a band that had a record deal. So they're really close together. It was like
Actually,
4 months apart or something like that.
There's actually some of the same tracks on both records.
I think,
Look-
You're the
looking at it
Victim,
right now.
which they changed that to whatever, You're the Victim, I'm the Crime,
Right.
is on both albums, and those are a couple other ones too. Yeah,
Yeah, I think You're the
Let's Spend the
Victim,
Night Together.
I'm the Crime turned into Tonight You're Mine. And then
exactly.
yeah.
Vice versa.
And then Speed Demon is on both of them, I
Speed
think,
Demon.
right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And I think even Let's Spend the Night Together, was that on Lay Down the Law too? We did a cover of the Stones song.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Right on.
So
Yeah,
it's on both or just the one?
It's on both.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
there's
cool
a
rock,
double.
that version of that. So, having a good time, We got that together, we're just doing gigs, and there's a few hardcore fans here and there, it's awesome. especially in Europe. We got to go to Europe for about a week last year. 5 countries, 5 days. Fans are just awesome, dude. I can't believe
imagine.
it. I'm like, you know who I am? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, the fans out there are like really, really into it.
Totally, yeah. So.
Well, Dwayne's been.
I recommend it.
He's been doing it a long time, and just a great drummer, man. I seriously, bro. I mean, and we keep in touch, obviously through Facebook, mostly in anything, And he keeps up what I'm doing. I keep up with what he's doing. But the main thing is that Dwayne just loves to play. I mean, he'll play. Just just tell him where to set up and he'll play.
That's awesome.
That's kind of drummer he is.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no big league in it with him as well. He'll just
he
do his thing.
He just loves to play music.
Right.
I like to jam, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I see somebody post because I see somebody post like, "Well, okay, I don't have a gig this weekend. What am I supposed to do?"
Yeah, just go out and find where the other bands are playing and go crash the stage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure
Yeah. So by the way, I'm like 4 bands in Phoenix too. By the way.
Oh, cool.
In fact, I'm rehearsing tonight. I just play all the time. And a couple bands in Phoenix. One's got all originals. That's Deep Black Lead with Greg, and
You
2 cover band.
We should get Greg on here.
That would be cool.
You should get Greg. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to get Greg. It's been. I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, because he hit me up on Facebook, and because he must have just gotten on, and I hadn't talked to Greg in at least 10, 15 years, and so I'd love to catch up with him.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So maybe.
Yeah, time's flying. I can't believe how long it's been. Really. But now you say it, it's like, yeah, we were jamming 12, 15 years ago. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
You're right.
and it's hard to believe because I mean, it seems like yesterday that we were opening for Kansas.
Yeah, dude, that's a great memory too.
That's one of the best. I mean, honestly, for a little cover band that we were doing, it was an amazing show for us.
I can imagine.
It was New Year's Eve, and we were opening for Kansas, and I was just stoked because we were opening for Kansas.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I remember we.
I did watch you guys too. Robbie Stein was standing next to the stage, going, "Man, you guys are good."
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so was Steve Walsh. He was out there too, and because you remember, when they really started focusing in on us is when we used to do Last Chance by Shooting Star.
Yeah, right.
And I remember Robert, he was saying, "I've never seen a band do that."
Great song.
And we used to just rip it up. It was just one of our best songs, and it was so cool watching Kansas standing on the side of the stage, and
Just hanging with those guys.
Actually, Dwayne, I think we have a call coming in.
I think we have a call for you, Dwayne.
Call?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably Greg.
It's probably Greg. Yeah.
Okay, you're live on the Hellraisers Ball.
Hey, man, this is Jay from American Fix. What are you doing?
Hey, Jay, how's it going, dude?
That's Jay. Hey, buddy.
Going good, man. I'm just watching. I'm gonna stop this, I think, because I'm backing up here, brother.
Yeah, lower the volume on the.
Yeah, I turned it off, man. I turned it off. I didn't know if I was gonna get through or not.
Very cool.
So what's going on, Jay?
How's everything going, man?
Everything's going great.
We actually got Dwayne Miller on the air with us right now. It's from Kiel.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Well, I won't keep your time, man. I just wanted to call in and say hey, and we had a great show this weekend. And
Very cool. So everything went well over there at Bourbon Street?
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. We had a great crowd, and everybody was happy, and we were happy, and we rocked the shit out of Bourbon Street.
Awesome. I'm sorry I missed it. Now, you guys have another gig coming up soon, right?
We don't have another gig until April 20th, again at Bourbon Street
Very
for 420. And
cool.
hopefully we'll get to come in the week before that show and hang out with you guys.
All right, cool. Jay, thank you for calling in. If you want, we can give you a call back later on in the show, or you can give us a call back in about a half hour or so.
Well, if you want to call me back, feel free, man.
All right, cool.
You want me to give you my number?
No, I have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay, well, call me back if you like, and
All right,
I'll be happy to talk to you.
Okay.
All right, well, you guys have a good one.
All right,
Okay.
man. Take care, Jay.
Take care. Thanks for calling.
Right up. Right on.
Did you get all that? Dwayne? Huh?
I was taking notes. I got it. Yeah.
Did you? Okay, good.
Yeah, that was Jay from. We have a band over here in Tampa Bay called American Fix. We had him on the show for a couple of weeks leading up to the show they just did at Bourbon Street. So he was calling in.
Oh, cool. Hey, that band called Stranger is really big in Florida. They play around you guys at all? Are they still around?
God, I remember those guys.
Yeah, actually.
Are they still around?
Well, Greg Billings.
Okay.
Now it's called the Greg Billings Band.
Okay, the singer. Yeah, he's good singer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
still play a lot of the Stranger material, as Greg Billings Band.
Yeah.
God, I remember those. I remember those guys when I was with Mannequin touring through here. I used to always hear about those guys. I never saw them.
Now, I heard originally the band was called Romeo, right? And they played covers and originals, and then they decided to write all originals, change the name to Stranger, and that's what they hit with was the Stranger name.
Killer band. They were kind of like Van Halen. They sounded really, really awesome.
Really?
Tight.
Yeah, great band.
Killer.
Really?
Great band.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never heard them. Then again, I was kind of busy too. So.
Actually, Dana Piper has like all the original demos on cassette.
Does he really?
He does.
He actually called me today.
Yeah, did he really?
Yeah, I just saw that he called. He didn't leave a message. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Dwayne, so you're gonna go out and do this cruise? What the hell were we talking about, anyways? Before the
I don't know. See how we are.
That's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. We just start, And then
No, we were talking about.
It was. I think it was Kansas, wasn't it? Or
no, Greg Chasen. You were talking about the band.
Yeah.
Opening for Kansas.
Yeah, and then So I mean, I'd love to get Greg on here, and so maybe you can mention something to him, Dwayne.
I will. I'll tell him. You know, he just did an interview for some magazine too, same kind of thing, internet magazine, really cool. So he's doing them. Yeah, I'll let him know.
Now I think we have a picture of the back of the album cover from The Right to Rock. Did we already put that up, DG Slam Durango? Oh, here it is.
Okay. Oh, they got it up. Okay, they got a picture of you, Dwayne, doing your bone pose on the back of the.
Yeah.
Now that's not the back of this album, but it looks like it was taken.
Sure, it looks like it's taken the same time though.
It looks like it was taken at the same time.
Yeah.
Probably.
Where'd you guys record this record at, Dwayne?
Where we record that record?
Yeah.
That was in L.A. There was different places actually. We did the basic tracks in Village Recorders, which is they recorded some Montrose albums there. Totally, I just found that out later. I was like, holy crap!
Okay.
And this killer studio. Did all the slower tracks upstairs in the big room, like a basketball court, and just big open rooms. And then they had a smaller room with tighter, like faster songs. And first time I met Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Yeah, I was gonna say I just see that Gene Simmons produced it, huh?
Yeah, totally cool. You know, laid back guy. He wasn't like all Of course, he thinks he's God and stuff, but
yeah, well, yeah.
But he was.
I think at the time he was doing a lot of work as a producer, wasn't he?
Well, I guess he got this. Has to be he had his label, Simmons Records on his RCA, but I think this is before, obviously.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I know he produced the Doro album, the first
he produced
solo album from Doro, right?
He did a bunch of bands too. He did a band called EZO. I don't remember if it was a Japanese band.
What were they called?
EZO.
I remember
they're
them.
called EZO. Like
Wow.
Edward Zebra, Oscar EZO. They were a Japanese band. They wore makeup, kind of.
Yep.
And you'd know them. They did like a song called House of a Thousand Pleasures.
Oh.
House of a Thousand Pleasures. You'd know it if you heard it. Anyway.
JC probably knows it. I don't.
Probably. Well, I remember Loudness. Band Loudness.
Well,
Loudness.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Very cool.
So.
Yeah, we toured with those guys. It was a fun time.
You toured with
They
Loudness?
didn't speak they didn't speak a lick of English, man. We were all just like you'd think. And they're on stage talking like, "We rock now, you tonight, yes." It's like, what? Yeah, That's how they were when you talk to them. They didn't speak English. They had a translator with them, but they sure could drink. We did a lot of drinking.
And didn't they a lot of sake, probably, right?
Oh no, actually, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, yeah, cool.
The drummer, Munetaka Taguchi, he passed away, but
I know he did. Yeah.
Oh, did he
Jack
really?
and Water.
He passed away.
What, the guitar player?
No, the drummer.
The drummer.
About a year
The
ago,
drummer. He passed away like 5 years ago. He
I
had
thought
cancer.
about a year ago.
It's terrible.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
So, hey, so real quick, Dwayne, who else is in the band? Is Mark in the band? Mark Ferrari?
Which band?
Keel.
Yeah, Mark Ferrari, Brian J., me, Ron Keel, all the same guys except the bass player. Kenny didn't want to do it, so we got this guy named Gino. You might know Gino from Phoenix. Gino Arce.
Well, that name does sound familiar. How come Kenny didn't want to do it?
I don't know. I have no idea. He wouldn't call anybody back, and won't talk to anybody. So all right, I'm not going to pressure you. That's cool.
Right.
Too bad you couldn't get
Yeah,
Greg.
so-
You could have get Greg to do it. At least you wouldn't have to change the last name.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah,
So,
yeah. So we're all good. We're all good.
so we're
Having
not.
the time of our lives.
Yeah, we're not going to
Sorry.
keep. I'm not going to keep you too long, bro, because I know you got to get back to rehearsal. But I don't want the guys to come out there and beating your ass. So.
So
What
I'm actually outside the rehearsal studio. It's a really bad neighborhood, man. It's like, there's.
Where are you at? Tell me where you are, because I know the area. Where are you?
It's on the freeway to 17 down by McDowell.
Oh,
There's a bunch of
God.
strip clubs down here. And
You mean
there's hookers.
over by where like girls used to be for a little while?
Yeah, exactly. Right across the street from that. They're from the girls.
Yeah, not a good area, buddy.
no, it's
I
not.
better go inside.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Yeah, it's just a really, yeah, okay.
You know better than
I
me.
know it. I lived there 20-some years, so yeah, I know exactly where he is. Yeah.
On the other hand, I just
Studio,
poured
where
some
is it?
crack, and I got some hookers checking me out.
Oh, right on, dude. All right. Well, let me book my flight.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's awesome, man. So do you see the guys at all? The old Dr. Ruth guys? You talk to Mark or anybody?
I text message Mark every day, almost every day.
Do you?
He's still funnier. He's funnier than anything, man. Mark.
Mark's one of the funniest guys.
Mark
we know.
Parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a guitar player.
Yeah.
This guy is an amazing guitar player, great singer. He's about 6'3". How tall is he?
He's like 6'4".
Is he 6'4"? Is that what he is?
He used to weigh like 155 when I first met him.
Yeah.
Like we call him, what do we call him? Big Bird. But
Did he have
he
the
started
blonde
with
hair?
some weights. He started with a lot of weights in the 80s, and he got really big and huge, like
Did he
muscle.
get buff?
We call him Fabio. Changed his name to Fabio.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he looked like Fabio.
Yeah, he was he became a pretty big boy, and yeah, it was me, Mark, and Pete Kelsey. We kind of started
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth, and then we brought in Mike on drums, and I forgot the bass player. That's terrible.
Chris Conley.
Chris Conley, right? And Gary was on keyboards. Yeah. So and it was just a fun band, and then Dwayne came in, and I'm just like I said, I'm really happy that I got to play with him, and I hopefully one of these days I get to play with you again, bro.
Awesome.
Well, just you could be in Shaker, dude. We said.
Yeah. Well,
There you
you know
go.
what? Anything's possible. Anything's possible because I mean, Pete's always doing and
I
plus,
love Pete. Pete's awesome,
Pete,
man. We go back.
Pete. For those of you who don't know that, Pete Holmes is the drummer for Shanker, and he's actually out with Uli John Roth right now, and but he's the original drummer from Black and Blue,
Right.
And
Yeah.
and these you guys have kind of the same personality. It's really weird that he and Dwayne actually have a lot of the same characteristics, the way they talk and the way they're both funny guys. You know what I mean? And yeah. So, dude, I would love to play with you in Shanker. That would just be freaking awesome.
That'd be awesome. I'd be there just cracking up, going, yeah! Dave! I'm like, Dave, we're playing with Shaker, dude!
And the thing is, you probably know all the songs. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. You probably would know them all already. So
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I studied that first album for sure.
yeah. So, but other than that, man, I really appreciate you coming on here, man. And it's really weird because he and I, the only time Dwayne and I really talk is like on Facebook, And
Right.
I thought. Well, at one point, I thought you were going to come out to that benefit I had out there in that one November for that Rockin' for Rhonda thing. And you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't
I'm
make
still
it.
sorry about that, dude. I don't know what happened. I was playing a gig or something. I don't know. I feel bad.
I can't remember. Something came up. Yeah, I know. But I knew if you
You're
could be
pissed.
there, you would have been there. Well,
You're
I was
pissed.
pissed because I
You're
wanted to
pissed.
see you, man.
I know.
So, you know what? She's, as far as Rhonda's
She's
concerned,
doing good?
yeah, she's doing okay, man. I mean, she actually went into remission for a little while, and then she got diagnosed with a brain tumor.
Oh, jeez.
And and then so she had to go through, and she's actually still going through it as we speak. She was just getting all the hair started to grow back, and then they did the radiation, and she lost all the top of her hair, and now they're doing radiation on different parts of her body now. But she's had a rough go of it, and and I did this benefit for her, and actually the guy we were talking about, Mark Parks, and was it Dr. Ruth? Is that no? It was Norm was singing for him. What's the name of the band that?
They had a band called what are they called again? It wasn't silent. It was something else after that.
Yeah. Well,
Crooked
anyways,
Head Annie.
what was
I
it
think.
called?
Crooked Head Annie.
That's it.
No, is that it?
No, maybe it wasn't that it. No, I don't know. But all I know is that they stepped up.
No,
and
no, Vinyl Tap. They're called Vinyl Tap.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Anyway.
these guys got, the 3 bands came in and played for free and to help raise money for Rhonda, and we were able to raise some bucks because she didn't have insurance. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
That was cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. But anyway, bro. Well, hey, look, man, we'll let you get back to rehearsal. And if there's anything you want to say, anything you want to add, or JC, do you want to say it?
Well, real quick, Dwayne, how could people get more information about Keel and where you guys are playing and stuff like that?
There's a Keel website, keelband.com. You can check out all the dates and what's happening. And there's not a lot of dates. We don't play too much.
Okay.
The band's so spread out. But, yeah, just check it out. It's got pictures and naked
Alright, cool.
pictures and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Not really.
Well, I'm sure we'll get
Not
some
really.
of the female audience
Yeah.
that'll want to check it out. And tell us
Yeah.
about your other projects. Like, where could people find out some of the other stuff that you're doing?
There's also on Facebook. I got just Facebook friend me. There's a band called Deep Black Lead, which
Okay.
is the original band we're working on with Greg.
All right. Very
And we
cool.
got this guitar player named Ryan McKay. It's really good. Deep Black Lead. It's just Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, kind of like that. It's all original,
Awesome.
but that's the approach.
Okay.
It's got like 70s blues, rock,
So
heavy.
it's like modern, but it's got a retro vibe to it? Or is
yeah,
it like
yeah,
just
it's
like a retro?
totally, exactly, like British, early
Okay.
70s British rock. It's heavy. It's really cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going off to it. The drumming is really intense. It's awesome.
Cool. Are there any tracks on there
It's
that
fun.
we can listen to?
There's some basic tracks on there, but they're on there. Yeah, you can go in there and just kind of listen. And we're recording right now, so there's going to be mixing going on. It might take us 3 or 4 months to get the album out. We're just new album coming out, so yeah.
Very cool.
But check
So-
it out on Facebook.
So if
Black
we
Lead.
if we go on there, will we be able to listen to one of the tracks that's on there?
Yeah, there's a couple tracks on there. There's one called The Wolves. Well, you'll see.
Okay. Would it
Go
be
check it out.
would it be okay with you if we play one of them on the air?
I don't know. I mean, it's okay with me. It's actually a demo.
You're okay with it, right?
I don't know.
It's actually whatever, dude. Yeah, I'm okay with it. You have to ask the other guys, but yeah.
Well,
it's out
you know
there.
what? You know
So
what we should
play
do.
it.
You know what we should do is when you get the album done, and you get the album out, then you come back on and
Yeah, there you go.
do
we
it,
could do
do
it
like
then.
a group interview.
I want to send you a completed mix. Yeah, totally a killer mix of the new stuff, because
All right, cool.
the demo that you'll hear, it's not even me on drums, it's the previous guy, so it's good
really?
and everything, but yeah, it's, whatever.
Okay.
Go check it out.
Okay.
All right, very cool.
Okay.
So
Well, that's cool.
those guys are in there tapping their feet. I got to go in there and jam some
I think
more.
we have a call coming in, DJ Slam Durango. Do you hear that?
No,
Don't they know who I think I am? Anyway, so
no, I think that's.
thanks for calling, man.
Yeah, hey man, thanks for coming on, bro. I miss you, and hopefully I get to see you real soon, and have fun on the cruise.
Yeah, too bad I'm coming to Fort Lauderdale, which is like 4 hours away from you, but
Yeah, well, you know what? When you told me that, I was actually trying to contemplate how I could just drive down there and hang out for a little bit.
I think
but,
they have a shuttle.
but you know what? If
plane.
you guys get on a cruise, I'm staying on the land. I'm gonna be pissed. So you have
Maybe when he gets
Yeah, I
back.
know.
you have to pack me in a bag so I can go with you. So, but yeah, because I'll be a stowaway.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, I'll get back to Arizona, dude. I'm definitely I'm gonna be back there one of these days because I'm gonna be buried there.
Yeah.
So, but
cool.
yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah. So all right, man. Well, I'll get in touch with Greg for me and tell him I said hey, and I'll get in touch with him as well, and just keep in touch, man.
I'll tell him. Yeah, cool. You got it.
Cool.
All right, Dwayne.
Thanks for calling. Appreciate that. Have a good night, you guys.
Thanks,
Okay.
buddy. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.
All right. All right, rock on, dude. Bye.
All right.
Okay, good
bye-bye.
night. Cool. Dwayne Miller, drummer for the rock band Keel.
Great guy. He's just a great guy, dude.
Did we ever find the Right to Rock? Like an audio mix of it?
I mean, I just found the. Whoop, you got a
Oh,
call
I
coming
think
in
we have
now,
it.
but
Okay.
no, I didn't. Actually, no.
You're live on the Hellraisers Ball.
Hi, it's Patrice.
Hey. What's
How you
going on?
doing?
This is Patrice Pinnacle, Hellraiser hiding number 13.
All right. There you go.
Are you watching the show?
Yeah, I'm actually multitasking.
Okay, what are you doing over there?
I'm eating footlong licorice,
Okay.
And somebody taught me how to tie it in knots yesterday and eat it, so I'm practicing my new learned skill there.
You're practicing your knot tying skills?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And doing homework and watching the show.
These are extra long Twizzlers. And I told her that she's probably hoping they come out with extra thick Twizzlers.
The same length, also the same.
They're actually a foot long. These
Yeah,
things.
they're longer probably. Actually, I think a regular Twizzler's probably
They're
close to.
like
These are
2
probably
feet.
like 2 feet long. They're like huge.
Yeah.
Probably beat somebody with it.
I'm not a Twizzler guy, man.
You're not a Twizzler guy?
Nah, not so much.
The only time I usually eat Twizzlers is at the movies.
I don't eat sweets. I think that's my.
No?
Yeah.
So when you watch a movie, popcorn?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
Biggest
see?
thing of
There's
layer butter.
There you go. See, there's popcorn guys and there's candy guys.
Yeah, I'm just not a sweets guy.
You got to layer it in the bowl. You put a little bit in the butter and then a little bit in the butter. That's how you do that one.
Yeah,
You got to do the butter and
I
then
just
salt.
like to watch my
salt
blood
on it?
pressure go
You like
up.
the salt on there
Of
too?
course, yeah.
Yeah, you got.
I'm all about salt. That's
You got to
my
have the
problem,
salt.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So what else are you doing over there?
That's about it. Just keeping it near towards you guys and working on the website thing here and
Oh, okay.
chewing on some Twizzlers.
Very cool. So what did you think of the
Pretty productive night. Huh?
What did you think of the interview that we just had? Did you hear?
Oh, it was good. You interviewed the guy from Kiel.
Yep. Pretty badass.
It was awesome.
And I got the first 2 albums right here, which is pretty cool. Too bad we
Oh,
can't
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Too bad you're not going down to Fort Lauderdale and see him. I tell you to take these records with you.
We'll
See if you
have
can get
him
them
sign
signed.
them. Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah. And these are not like modern, vinyl reprints. These are the originals.
Right.
So
I can tell by looking at it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not something you had to order from Europe or something.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get back at it here, but I'm watching you, so you guys have a good night.
Very cool.
You got it.
We may come up with some questions, so stay by your phone because we may start playing Stump the Hottie. We're not sure yet. It depends.
Oh, geez.
Depends how bored we get.
Okay.
We'll come up with some good questions. Might not get around to it tonight, but it's on the table for future shows. You got something to say there, DJ Slam Durango?
I was just going to say, you want me to go into that video and then bring in Zachary?
Actually, I wanted to kind of hold off on the video, but
All right. You want to bring in Zachary?
do we
for a
have
little bit?
No, not yet. Actually, you know what I'd like to try to do? I'd like to try to get Wade Black on the phone real fast before he goes to sleep again, if we can. So, actually, you want to
guys
do
have
that?
a good night.
How about this?
See you later,
All right.
Patrice.
Thanks for calling.
All right, bye.
I will see you very soon. Actually, yeah, maybe we should then, unless you want to play one of the videos that we had
No, just
from you.
Just call Wade. Yeah, let's get Wade on.
All right, cool. So let's go to the Mushroom Head video then. This is Mushroom Head from the State Theater in St. Petersburg, Florida, just this past what was it, Saturday night? And War of Thrones was in support. So we'll play the Mushroom Head video, then we'll try to I'll give Wade a call, see if we can get him on the line, and we'll take it from there. You got it all queued up? Very cool. This is Mushroom Head live at the State Theater right here on the Hellraisers Ball. Yeah, and that was Mushroom Head live at the State Theater just this past weekend on March 2nd. And what'd you think of that, DJ Slam Durango? You're a drummer.
No, that was really cool shit, though. But like I said, I mean,
The one
one drummer was keep on dropping the sticks, and it looked like no Blue Man Group thing going on.
Yeah, they have like a little Blue Man Group thing going on with the separate percussionists and stuff, which is cool. But he actually picked something up that I did not. That the drummer that was on the left kept on dropping the stick. I don't know if that was.
I just couldn't get over it. Like, how do you tell
Those
people?
masks were killing me. Huh?
Yeah, how do you tell people? Hey, don't you know who I am? I'm the singer of Mushroom Head.
You know what?
No, I don't know what you look like, and you sound like you're just, Oscar the Grouch, or Cookie Monster screaming. So it would be a weird band to be in for me. I mean,
it would be. And you would think that if guys are like dressed up in costumes and wearing masks like that they're probably like short-haired geeks. And,
I wouldn't say that. It's just really weird. I mean, it's like
that's a 2. It is kind of weird.
I mean, you don't have any kind of
you
don't have any vocal identity.
Well, look at Slipknot.
Oh, I know. I mean, trust me, there's a market out there for it. It's not my bag of tea. I'll tell you that.
I don't think I would do it. I mean, it's cool to have a gimmick, but Guar, there's another band that with the costumes.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody. Kiss in the beginning, nobody knew who they were.
Well, the thing is that you could still tell that's if you heard the band come on, that's Paul Stanley. Right. What I'm saying, if that band came on, you would go, who?
Well, those vocals for today are somewhat generic.
I know. It's really what
it's not going through. Oh boy. Actually, I guess we could.
It's like getting in touch with the president. It's like seriously, tried to get in touch with him last week, and he didn't answer. Yeah.
He said that he was going to try to stay up long enough to call in, and he didn't call us, and so I'm assuming that means that he wasn't staying up. But you're right.
I mean, seriously.
Let me see. I'm gonna call him direct and see if he picks up the phone. Not likely.
No.
Let me see. I'll put on speaker real fast. He might not recognize the number. He can be like that. If not, we'll just go to we have a guest in the studio, correct? Let's see what we got. Things aren't looking hopeful. That's the number, right? It's the same number.
Hi, you reached Wade. I cannot get to the phone right now. Please leave a message, and I will call you back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yeah, Wade, it's JC. We're trying to get you on the air for the second week in a row. Give us a call back if you can.
Killing me, man. Killing me.
David wants to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to him now.
David doesn't want to talk to you, so stay sleeping if you're sleeping already. But if not, give us a call, and I will definitely be talking to you between tonight and tomorrow. All right, later. Bye. And that's it.
It's so goofy.
I can't actually hang it up, can I?
Sure you can.
How?
Throw it against the wall.
Yeah, step on it.
Step on it?
Yeah.
It's not letting me.
Let me see it.
There it is.
You got it? All right.
This phone is complicated.
Sometimes smartphones are a little bit smarter than the owner.
Right.
They can be. But this one is this is not a phone. I'm sorry. This is as close you get to a computer or a tablet. I think that it's more of a tablet than it is really a cell phone.
Is that the Galaxy?
No, this is the Note 2, the Samsung Note 2. I mean, it's amazing. It does a lot of stuff. But when it comes to...
Where's the glory hole?
There is no glory hole.
Oh, then
we got to call Todd Latorre for that and talk to him about Crimson Glory Hole.
Crimson Glory Hole, yeah.
I was laughing.
Speaking of that, I talked to Queensryche road manager tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so hopefully I can set up where we can get some press passes for you guys. He gave me some info, some leads on that. So
that would be awesome. And I'm looking forward to going down and checking out the show over there at the Ritz in Ybor
they're
City.
playing the Ritz on March 15th, and it's still up in the air of whether or not I'm getting up and singing with them or not. I mean, we've been talking about it for...
That would be awesome because
we've been talking about it for 6 months.
If we can actually get that on video.
Well, if I do it, I would hope so. You get it on video.
Oh, we have to.
So
that would be fantastic.
we're talking about doing Eyes of a Stranger. So.
Oh, awesome! Great song.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff Tate's version of Queensryche is also touring.
Yeah, it's got the Sarzo brothers, I think, are both in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I know Rudy Sarzo is playing bass.
Yeah, and his brother is playing as well.
Really? I didn't know. I know, who do they have on drums? I think it's, is it Simon Phillips?
Simon Wright.
Simon Wright on drums. So they got Simon Wright on drums. They got Rudy Sarzo on bass. I recognize some of the other names.
There's another Sarzo. I mean, that's all I know. There's more than one, I believe. So.
Yeah. I know I mean, they have to.
Well, at one point, they had Glenn Drover. I think it's how you say his last name. I met him up when we were touring. We were playing in Toronto. And
he's originally from Canada,
and
right?
he came on the bus, and he was supposed to do that, and then I guess
now for people
he
who
just
don't
backed out of it.
For people who don't know who Glenn Drover is, he was in a band out of Canada called Eidolon, but most people probably don't know who Eidolon is. But he also was the guitar player on King Diamond's album House of God, and he was the guitar player in Megadeth
for a little while.
Right.
Yeah.
And so. What do you know of any other projects that he's done?
No. Well, like I say, he was getting ready to do the Jeff Tate thing, and I guess that just went belly up.
Because I know his brother Sean Drover, the drummer, is still in Megadeth.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, you're right. Because that's where I remember we rehearsed for this tour at Megadeth's rehearsal studios, and they got in their studio. It's a huge studio, and they got these unbelievably huge pictures, each one of them, on the wall in the studio. I mean, when I say huge, it's like good 15 feet high a piece, of each member. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And they got all the platinum albums and everything all over the walls.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's outside San Diego.
And I know we've been talking, I actually emailed Dave Ellefson from Megadeth.
Did he get back to you?
And so far, no. But I do have a direct contact who has a phone number, so hopefully we can get him on the air.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool to actually interview Dave.
I'd
love to get him live in the studio. I know he does come to Tampa quite often.
He had a band for a little while, and he had one of my guitar players, actually one of my old voice students, as his guitar player for a while.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I've only met him a couple times.
He's busy, man. Let me tell you, he's had so many projects since Megadeth. I can't even keep up.
Well, when he wasn't in Megadeth for a while, he was working for Peavey. He was doing something for Peavey for a while.
Yeah.
And
he had like a band that he played with here that I saw over at Janus Live called Temple of Brutality. And then I know he had the F5 project, and there was a whole bunch of other stuff in between there that he did, both, touring wise and studio wise. It's hard to even keep up with it if you look at all the work he's done since then.
Yeah, probably too much.
It's a lot, definitely. So DJ Slam Durango, I think we have a guest waiting to come in.
He just had to go use the restroom real quick, but
okay.
Hey, I got that. What is it?
The Keel song, "The Right to Rock."
Well, I have it. I have to download it. If you want me to download it.
Yeah, see if you can get it. Maybe we can play like 30 seconds.
Okay. All right, I'll bring him in a second.
I think probably the most impressive thing on that song is the screams. Have you ever heard the song I'm talking about?
You know what? I probably once I hear it, I'll know it. Yeah, but
actually, I think.
Well, that's Ron could scream, man.
I've heard that.
Yeah, he could scream. That was.
Yeah, he had a very distinct, like raspy, high scream.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew someone that knew him personally back in the day, back in L.A., and they used to call him Ron Squeal.
That's
what they called him.
Do you remember when he went country?
Yes. Ronnie Lee Keel.
Ronnie Lee Keel.
What happened? What the fuck?
He's like, all I need is my guitar and my truck. And I remember seeing that.
I couldn't believe it. But I guess he originally started off doing country.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's what he said. He said that he grew up listening to it, and he originally had started off wanting to have a career singing country, and I guess he got kind of sucked into the whole metal thing.
We got a call coming
back with the with Steeler and like. Have you ever heard the Steeler stuff?
Oh, of course, yes.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's that?
Who do we got? I know who's on the phone.
Who?
Jim Fike.
Why does he sound like he's asleep?
I could tell. I could tell even listening through the glass in the other room. I know who it is.
Yes. I got it turned down now, so I don't feedback. Hey, what's up?
Jim, you're live on the Hellraisers Ball. What's going on?
I know, man. I'm hurting. My back's messed up. But, hey, anyway, all things are good here. The benefit show, Concert for the Cure, is a big go at Quaker Steak and Lube, April 6th.
And yours truly is going to be the MC for that show, actually.
Yeah, you're going to be MCing.
And from what I understand, I'm going to be like the only MC. I thought I was only volunteering a little bit of my time.
Well, I mean, between Steve and me and you, we may have a couple. Bob may come up and do something for an hour if he's there. Maybe he'll run some of the auctions.
Right.
But we're gonna have.
I don't know, David. Are you a fast talker? Can you do an auction?
No, I just when it comes to women, that's the only time I can talk fast.
The only auctions that one. Anyway, no, but we got Brando guitars. They're sending us a custom Strat. And it's going to be wrapped, and we're going to auction that off. I've got a couple pieces of artwork from Mr. Craig Gross that his son made. He was a soldier in Afghanistan and lost his life. And one of the last things that he made, and Craig's donating that so we can auction it off for the kids.
Okay.
Got Tires Plus is going to be up there, and they're going to be giving away some free oil change certificates. Got the Chop Shop in Safety Harbor. They're giving some gift certificates away. And Carino's Italian Grill, where I drive over twice a month and buy my bread from, because they're the best bread. They gave us a gift certificate. So we're going to be doing a 50-50 raffle. And we're waiting on a few other sponsors for some other things. So there may be a few other raffles in there. We got 8 bands, with DA and the Soul Injectors opening up, and Crosstracks is coming in from Lakeland. Then the Moon Doctors are going to play. And then we got Kenny McGee, Jeremy Thomas.
Cool.
Big deal. And then I got Stop the Presses and the Dyslexic Postcards coming up all the way from Miami.
Now, Dyslexic Postcards is a band that actually played over at the Stairgrounds.
Exactly.
I don't know if DJ Slam Durango remembers them.
Yeah, I helped them get their wallet back.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, and so they're gonna.
We should try to get the new up from Miami too. Maybe we can call John Tovar and see if we can truck up a couple of other bands from Miami.
What we got to do?
They
We got to get
pretty
a band
decent
in here
scene
to
going
play.
on.
I mean, we got all that space on the other side of the studio now, so.
I definitely think you should at least do it like an acoustic thing, like an unplugged thing.
Oh, we could do an unplugged.
I just can't see you throwing a band in here and curbing the volume, man.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
we've pulled it. We pulled it off. Well, we kind of pulled it off.
You should have seen it at the old studio.
We had Jay Diesel, but he had a very scaled down drum set.
I'm going to take that night off. Man,
he was pounding the shit out of it.
Anyway, JC, after the show at the Lube, over at Murphy's, we're going to have Stop the Presses and the Dyslexic Postcards play over from 10 to 2.
Now, the date is etched in stone for this benefit, correct?
April 6th, Saturday.
Okay. April 6th. And so now the time that this is going on is from when to when?
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Yep. And then at Murphy's, we got Stop the Presses and the Dyslexic Postcards playing at Murphy's from 10 to 2.
Okay.
On the other side of the bay in Tampa.
All right, very cool.
My old stomping grounds.
There you go.
So, yeah, it used to be Wilson's Garden Center. My dad almost bought the whole place.
Oh, did he really?
I wish he would have, but he didn't. But anyway, yeah.
So you want to start plugging next year's ski
Everything's
trip too?
going good.
We tried to help. He had an end of the world ski trip that we were trying to plug last year, and we didn't quite get as many people as we wanted. So we're going to start soon, right, Jim? We're going to start talking about it.
Yeah, we're going to start real early. I'm just waiting. I think my Pensacola buddy's going to Jackson Hole this year, and when she gets back, we're going to plan a trip. And it may not be like a December trip, but it may be a January or February next year, but it'll be next ski season, and we're going to definitely start it way early so everybody can add their friends.
Okay.
And invite them, because once at the very end, there was enough people that really wanted to go. On top of that, nobody really started to want to commit it.
Right.
You know, because
Well,
it's all
make it happen
legitimate travel agents.
We'll try
the
to
whole
make it happen
deal.
for
You
this
can
year.
trade your freaking flyer miles in and save
Zach, do you
money
ski?
on that. So
No.
it's going to be a good thing. And wherever we go,
You ski?
it's going to
Yeah.
be condo ski in, ski out for a whole week.
We might have someone here that might be
Yeah,
willing to go.
it should be around $1,000 to $1,200, depending on when we go and where we go. We could probably go to Winter Park for about $1,050, you know, in February or something like that. So it just all depends on when and where we go. But definitely, it will be out west. It won't be any East Coast ice skating, skiing. It's the big stuff, and it's got everything. You know,
Yeah,
you'll
cool.
have, you know, from the beginner to the expert.
All right, cool.
And then plenty of other stuff, snowmobile riding. You want to go horseback riding in the snow, you can do that, you know. Depending, maybe we'll do a steamboat trip, and then
Yeah,
you can
maybe.
go to the hot springs.
Yeah, but we'll talk more about it as the time comes. But Jim, thank you very much for calling in, and we'll have to keep people updated on the benefit coming up on April 6th. So every week, you know, we'll remind.
Yeah, and I wish I was going on the Monsters of Rock cruise, even though after the
You and me both.
Cruises scare me, man.
They
But,
scare you? Why?
I think CJ from
What, are you
Firehouse.
afraid somebody's
is
gonna
gonna
push you over
be
the
out
rail?
there. And here we again went last year, so I had some friends that went last year on the trip, and they said it was great.
Yeah. Cool. Well, maybe next year.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to go on the cruise, except for I just would like a helicopter of my own, so if I could leave the boat if I had to.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway, you guys keep getting on Hellraisers Ball, do your stuff, and yeah, everything sounded good so far. I was listening to it the whole way since you started.
Very cool. And stay tuned in because we got some other stuff coming up.
All right, so yeah, I didn't know what the format was. I just clicked on the link and turned it on.
Very cool.
All right. Take care, Dixie. We'll see you then. If not, we may see you there.
All right, cool. Thanks for
Somewhere
calling in.
around town.
There you go.
All right.
All right, that was Jim Fike, and he's got the benefit coming up at Quake Estate Loop. Did you catch the name of the benefit? You weren't paying attention either, were you?
when it comes to Jim, I don't really pay attention.
Yeah.
I guess.
Actually,
Sorry, Jim.
Actually, I got suckered into this one. He called me up and said that he had this benefit, and he wanted to know if I would help MC the benefit, and just, you know, for an hour or two, and they were going to have different cameos and different guest MCs come on. I thought that was a cool idea, you know. And then I found out that I was the only MC for the show. So maybe I could seduce David into helping me out.
Who's that?
What's it? That's a band called Wayland, right?
Well, yeah. They just,
No. Oh, you mean Rob Kloppel?
Yeah. You know Rob?
I know who he is.
Yeah, Rob was there at the couple Tuesday nights that we went out for.
He goes over to the Brass Mug for karaoke. Yeah, why?
Oh, I think I know who he is. Okay. Well,
Why?
because
He's
just
a big Papa
What,
Cherry
he friend
fan.
requested you?
it just came in like 2 seconds ago, and I figured, and I saw Tampa, so I figured you guys know who he is. So.
Yeah, no, we know.
Oh, I know who he is. Okay.
Yeah, you've seen him before,
Yeah,
right?
I know exactly who he is now, because I it made the picture bigger, and now I know who it is.
There you go.
Plus, he's got his hair in his face.
Yeah, well, you can only see, like, it's like the, what is that, like the Phantom of the Opera effect?
He's got a
where it kinda
comb over, I
Cuts
think.
off. Is that a comb over?
Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah, he's got a comb over. Yeah.
All right. Well, now I know who it is. I know who he is. Yeah.
Did you get the song? We still don't have
I'm working on it.
it. We still don't have it. Maybe by the end
Well,
of
actually, I think I do. Actually, yeah. Keel, the right to rock. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, let's play just the first Actually, I should have told you to download the live version. The live version is actually, I think, even better than the studio version. But let's play at least the first 30 seconds.
Okay.
And this is Keel, the right to rock, right here on the Hellraisers Ball.
Attention all units in the vicinity of 5th and Main. We have a 311 in progress.
Freedom is rights.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Butthead watching video.
Yeah, that's the stream I was talking about.
Yeah, he could stream.
All my life I've been fighting for the right to make my stand. Scream that anthem to the night of the
Arguably one of the greatest heavy metal anthems ever written.
do it my way. Or not do it at all. Taking the world on my terms. I'm taking by the balls. I'm fighting for justice. For the American
Let it go.
way. I believe in what I do. And I mean what I say. You got it. The right to rock. We've got it. The right to rock.
It's amazing to listen back to these songs now. It's definitely the songs cut from the 80s mold.
Oh yeah, it's totally.
Your life. We won't turn it off. We won't turn it down.
Bit of Twisted Sister.
Cause it's our way
Yeah,
of life.
yeah, a little bit.
I'm fighting for freedom.
It also reminds me of a band called Icon.
Yeah, I remember Icon.
I gotta tell you a story about that. They asked me to join them back in the years.
You got it. The right to rock. Fight for it. The right to rock.
This is the song, the album that Gene Simmons produced.
Yeah.
You got it. We'll fight for it. The right to rock.
That's Ronnie Lee Keough.
Ronnie Lee Keough. There you go.
You ever wear leopard skin pants there?
No, but I did have red and black tiger stripe pants.
Yeah.
I wore about, I had a pair of pants that had about maybe 50% of material to it.
I think I saw a video of it.
I didn't wear much.
I know my mom.
What the hell this kid is now?
Yeah, right.
Like, where are they now?
That would be funny to find out. We should see if we can get Ron Keel on the phone and see if he can tell us where some of the people from that video are these days.
Like I said, it's probably some of those guys are probably just their family, someone's dad from the band.
Of course, that was Keel, the right to rock, and that was Dwayne Miller rocking the
Dwayne
drums.
Miller, yeah, that's
And,
awesome.
That is pretty awesome. And so now we have a guest in the studio, Zachary Robinson.
Yeah.
So Zach, tell us a little bit about you. Now you have a studio called Stingray Studios.
Yeah.
Right here in Tampa.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the studio and what you got going on.
I started about 6 months ago, and I pretty much got it all built, and I rent it out. And plus, I'm starting to do recording there.
Okay.
Where'd you buy
Very
most
cool.
of your gear?
Pawn shops.
Trick question.
Pawn shops.
Pawn shops.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I don't care.
Were you a Keel fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. And so, do you have any of these albums?
No.
No, you don't. CDs?
No, just
No.
watched them on MTV.
Yeah. See, I think that's a lot of people. Like, I think they were one of the bands that a lot of people knew about, but maybe didn't. They weren't like everybody. They weren't everybody's like A level or favorite band.
They were kind of in the same vein as Black and Blue. You heard of them.
They were.
And you but you really couldn't sit there and go, okay, well, you know, what was their hit song? You know what I mean? You really can't sit there and go, oh, you know, whereas, you know, Poison, you know, Talk Dirty to Me, you knew that.
Right,
you know?
right.
Motley Crue, you know, you just knew.
Well, I think probably the song that we just played, The Right to Rock, is like the song that most people remember from Keel.
Well, yeah.
And there were other songs, arguably,
have a
that
video,
were hits,
yeah.
if you want to call them that. But I mean, I think that was probably the most recognizable song that they did. And Black and Blue probably like Hold On to 18.
Oh, that was definitely their hit. Yeah.
That if you had to name one song, I liked Wicked Bitch or Miss Mystery. They had a lot of really
Miss
good
Mystery
songs.
was the one I liked, and I liked Hold On to 18. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had a lot of good songs, but not too many, you know, really became radio hits.
Yeah,
or
these
anything.
guys. I mean, they're like they're just kind of like the same. You know.
I'd say that you could put them in the same category.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like the band Tough. They were another one. It's kind of
Tough.
like in the same. You know what I mean?
Well, Tough, I think, and I got to meet Stevie Rachel, a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Tough is a little different because Tough came right at the end of the whole era. I mean, they came out with their record, and by the time they even came off tour, the whole heavy metal thing was just gone. I think they came out like right in at the tail
All
end.
right, I'll throw you another one then. Pretty Boy Floyd, kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I would put them in the same category.
So, yeah, it's just yeah. These bands were kind of like, you know, they were there. You know, Icon was another one. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, Black and Blue, I think, even influenced a lot of bands on the Sunset Strip. I mean, when they came, they went to a major label right away. I think they immediately were on. Were they on Geffen?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so right, I think. Well, Quiet Riot came out with, you know, Mental Health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was in '83, and I think their album came out like in '84. So you had basically what Quiet Riot, Autograph. Now there's one that would fit right into this category.
But Autograph, they had, you know, their one hit, you know, their
Turn
hit.
Up the Radio.
Yeah, that was a big hit. You know, you just knew it, and you still hear it now. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's funny because because touring with Pete, he told me some stories about Black and Blue, and he goes, we never really headlined any big venues, but we opened up for everybody. You know, we opened up for everybody. We played Madison Square Garden. You know, we played every big thing, but we never did this big headlining thing. And so, yeah,
they never really had their day.
Yeah. So,
but amazingly enough, a lot of the guys from that band kind of spread out to bigger and better things.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Pete's still out with Uli, right? He's out with Uli right now, and just again, a great drummer.
And of course, Tommy Thayer is now the guitar player.
Tommy Thayer is
Kiss.
now, the guitar player in Kiss, wearing the Ace
Pretty
Frehley
amazing.
makeup.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the guy goes from being in Black and Blue to being like Gene Simmons' personal assistant to being the guitar player in Kiss. I mean,
And the drummer is the original drummer for Badlands.
that's right. Yeah,
And for some reason or another, I just don't know why his name. I can't think of his name right now.
Eric Singer.
Eric Singer.
Yeah, great drummer.
Yeah.
Well, that whole band, Badlands, was just amazing.
There was nobody better than Ray.
Yeah, Ray Gillen.
I actually went to a rehearsal. I don't know if I told you this, or if I said this on the air, because I was really good friends with Jeff Martin, who took Eric's place. And, Jeff Martin was the original singer for Razor X, and he was before that he was with Surgical Steel, but I flew out to.
Well, Razor X was Paul Gilbert.
Yes, I actually flew out to L.A. I stayed with Jeff because I was auditioning for a band called Salty Dog. Remember that band?
Yeah.
Yeah, I auditioned for Salty Dog. I actually did like 3 or 4 songs with them. And I didn't get the gig because I sounded too much like the singer.
You seem to have that.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on now, It actually, but that worked out better for me anyways. And I remember,
ironically, that's the reason you're Michael Schenker is because you sound like the singer.
That's just,
you sound like all the singers.
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah,
but I guess when you're replacing somebody, you know, and we talked about that. You know, there's some pitfalls to being a replacement singer.
Pitfalls is a good word, but anyways, I went to a rehearsal with Badlands, and I actually was sitting literally 5 feet from Ray, and Ray was sitting in he was sitting on a bar stool. And I remember sitting there, and I'm not easily impressed, I mean, I appreciate what everybody can do, but this guy, he was sitting there with a microphone and just,
We got a call coming in.
And he was just tearing it up, man. You know what I mean? It was unbelievable.
You're live on the Hellraisers Ball. Hello? Is anybody out there?
It says call in it.
I think we lost him.
Good call. All right.
Maybe we could try him back.
Let them call us back.
I'm trying to see if I recognize that number.
So, anyways,
Go
my
ahead.
story.
Go.
Because let me tell you something, man. It was a defining moment for me because I remember sitting there. So, yeah. I mean, it was like, okay, after I saw this guy do what he did, I had to step it up. I mean, I realized, okay, this guy's freaking unbelievable, and he's making it look so easy, and he's amazing. I mean, he was absolutely amazing. I was dumbfounded. I was just like, you know what I mean?
This is Eddie. Who's this?
What do we got?
That's Jim Pike, man. I heard JC dishing me about he got talking to this shit, so I got to set the story straight.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
Jim. I'll pass you through.
All right. I'll just bitch at him a little bit.
Jim, you're live on the Hellraisers Ball.
Yeah, I know, and I hear you going, I got talked into it.
I'm teasing you.
Yeah,
I did think from the beginning that it was going to be like I was going to do a couple of hours, and there was going to be other.
Well, I'm going to do some, and then Steve Hernandez said he's a sound guy. He's like he can do some, while if he's not having to mess around with backlining.
Yeah, we'll try to spread it. And you said you're going to try to get Jeff.
So it's like we can get some different people.
I think you said you were going to try to talk to Jeff Fitolo too, right?
Yeah, but Jeff he wanted to play, but he's got his gig at night on Saturday night, and he actually wanted to play this show, but he wanted to play at night, and he couldn't do it, and that's his money night is at Bear Assets, and
well, we'll try to figure it out.
Him and his wife, and she's part of the band too, so it's like, hey, they got to go make their good money when you got to make it when you can. So, but yeah, he may stop by and do whatever, or
we'll
maybe
figure it
better
out.
option in, but
we're
going to get it all going. And you can think of a few people too, man. Anybody knows out there, we're still looking for vendors and sponsors. So, they can definitely contact me, and it's all up on Facebook.
Very cool.
So, just hit me on a link from the poster. I've posted everything to everybody's wall, and the poster should be up by the end of the week at Quaker Steak.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I like the
show. All sorted out.
Did you guys move locations, or is that just the remodel?
We're in Tampa now.
Okay. Yeah, it looked a little different from the time before. I hadn't tuned in a while.
Well, actually, the other studio we used to be in looks different now too, because now the acoustic tiles that we have over here, they also have over there. But Jim, we got to let you go. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
All right, go wrap up the show and let everybody have their say. Sorry for messing with you, but you were like, hey, wait a minute. As soon as I get off the phone and get talked into it, you volunteered.
Yeah,
it's for the kids, baby.
Yeah, it's
all
for the kids. Okay.
All
right,
Jim.
JP. Thanks, DJ Slam Durango.
Anytime.
So, David, you were saying?
I don't know. I'm not saying nothing now. I'm just sitting here.
That was the end of that. So now this guy was tearing it up and made you step up your game.
Yeah. That's all it was. That's all I had to say.
And who was he again?
Ray Gillen.
Oh, Ray Gillen.
Singer of Badlands.
Ray Gillen, probably one of the premier hard rock blues, hard rock metal singers of all time.
Absolutely amazing.
And I wish I would have heard some of the stuff that never got released. Like I know that he had done some stuff with Sabbath that never got put out.
Well, that particular night, I remember after I auditioned for Salty Dog, I got a phone call from Jeff, and Jeff goes, "Dude, you have no idea how close you just became the singer of Badlands." And I went, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, we got in a huge fight with Atlantic Records, and it was a big fight with Ray and everything." And I'm like, dude, and back then I'm thinking to myself, there's no way in hell I'm replacing Ray Gillen. It's just not.
Well, you never know.
I mean, I can sing the stuff, but I'm just, the way I look at it is those are talking about really some big shoes to fill,
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway,
and
talk to you guys there, man.
Yeah, and Wade Black was actually telling me that his band Sons and Nuns is covering High Wire by Badlands.
I like to hear Wade sing that.
So I'm looking forward to that. And I know
Yeah.
they're playing, I think, the LA Hangout on April 6th.
I'm busy, man. I can't make it to that.
Well, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's this thing going on at Quaker Steak and Lube. Plus, I've heard that there's something else very big going on that same day, and I'm not going to say it on the air. But there are other things happening that same day, which may take some of the attention away from Sons and Nuns gig, but we'll continue to help promote it. So, Zach, tell us a little bit more about what you got going on.
I want to hear about the studio too.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear about.
Well, I got a nice recording studio I pretty much built about 6 months ago, and it's going out pretty good.
Now, where is it located?
Sly in Nebraska.
Okay, very cool. And so this is just
what kind of board?
I got a Mackie 32.8, and I'm working with Pro Tools 8 or Pro Tools 9.
Okay, very cool. So it's all audio engineering. There's just strictly a sound studio. No video or anything.
I haven't got to the video part yet.
Okay, very cool. And so, what about you have something else going on musically, correct?
Yeah, I end up talking to a guy named Rocky from Demon Boy, and he offered me to play lead guitar for him because he likes my sound. He basically says I'm a Randy Rhoads reincarnated, so
awesome,
which is cool.
Yeah, I like to hear that. Now, Demon
so
Boy.
would I.
Yeah, so you'd like to hear it too, wouldn't you?
Shit, it's my favorite guitar player of all time. So
yours
trust
and mine,
me, man. I bet you better. That's some big. I want to hear that.
Yeah, Randy Rhoads.
That's my favorite guitar player of all time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I think he was the first guitar player that I ever actually like. Was like, man,
here's a picture of his guitars right there.
just to give you, that's sweet right there. Yeah, is that on the? You showing that on the thing? Everybody can see that.
Are we showing?
Everybody can see that now.
That's cool.
Now these are all your personal guitars.
Yeah.
So which are your favorites?
Well, the B-Shirts Warlock, it's the black one. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, cool.
That's actually a California edition.
Very nice. I have a Warlock. I have a Nectar Body Warlock.
I actually did a long time ago, back in the mid-'90s, I got contacted because somebody was doing an autobiography on Randy Rhoads, and they asked me for a quote. And, I mean, there's so many things you could say about that guy. You know what I mean? All I could do is just say, okay, well, I could tell you exactly where I was when I found out that he when the
plane crashed.
When the plane crashed.
Yeah.
And I actually got two stories real quick about it because anyways, I remember I was driving my car. I was in high school, and I remember I was driving my old beat up Plymouth Duster, and I was sitting on a stoplight.
You had a Plymouth Duster? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I had a 71 Plymouth Duster.
Yeah, I had some piece of shit, POS.
Mine, the rear quarter panels were rusted out. I paid $50 for it. It was on its way to the junkyard.
We called it Ironside. but the thing was is that I remember sitting at the steering wheel, and I just fell apart. I was crying, and, it was, like everybody else. And then when I toured with Shanker, doing the G3 tour, what's his name? Okay, for some reason or other, his name is escaping me, but he was the keyboard player for Ozzy, and he was actually on the tour.
Bob Daisley?
No, Bob Daisley was a bass player, I'm pretty sure.
Bob Daisley.
No, I'm thinking of, why can't I think of his name right now? He actually wrote the whole thing, beginning of Mr. Crowley and everything, but he was with Ozzy. He was actually out on tour when that happened. Yeah, and he told me, he was on the bus that got clipped, the plane clipped the bus and everything. And I don't know why I can't think of his name. Somebody help me out here.
I'm trying to think.
But he told me the whole story, and I remember sitting there just getting extremely emotional. And this was back in 98. He was playing keys I was doing the G3 tour, and he was he was with Uli playing keys for Uli John Robb.
I'm pretty sure.
And I just don't know why I can't think of his name right now. I'm just totally. But
Don Airey.
Don Airey. Yes.
There you go.
Don Airey.
I knew it would come to me eventually.
Yeah. And and Don told me the whole story, and I remember sitting there and I got really emotional about it because, I just think this the whole entire music world was just robbed.
I think a lot of people were stunned, and I think you're right. We'll never know what he could have accomplished. I mean, if you just think of what he did just in that small window of time, those 2 records with Ozzy, and then some of the material that he did with Quiet Riot. and what he was developing into and where he might have gone after that.
Well,
you're right. I think we did get robbed.
I've done a couple interviews and people have asked me, if you could go back and pick one person to play with, and it would be him, easily.
Yeah, there you go.
Hands down.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so now Randy Rhoads is your primary influence.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And if you had to say some of the other guitar players that you've been influenced by, it's probably countless, right?
Yeah, I can pretty much do Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Eddie Van Halen.
Okay, there you go. What do you think of Chickenfoot?
Joe's great.
Huh?
Chickenfoot, the Joe Satriani thing with
oh yeah,
Sammy Hagar and what is it? The drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Michael Anthony from Van Halen.
Of course.
It basically is like another Van Halen, And so, Demon Boy. Now, do you have any material yet that we could hear?
No, I haven't. I'm just getting ready to start the group.
Actually, I got the Demon Boy video though.
There's a Demon Boy video?
Yes, there is.
Okay, but now
several of them.
No, you're not in it though.
Not yet.
Okay, so is this something that we can play? Do we have any way to find out if they'll be cool with us playing their video?
What do you think, Zach?
I think he'll be cool with it.
Yeah. And did you pick this particular track or?
I know he saw it on there.
Okay. What's the name of the song?
I want to say it's This Halloween. This Halloween.
This Halloween. Right? How would you describe the music?
Motley Crue music with Alice Cooper sound.
All right. Let's check out a little bit of it. So this is Demon Boy, and the track is what?
This Halloween.
This Halloween, right here on the Hellraisers Ball.
This is DJ. You want to cue our intro? This is our new song, This Halloween.
Demon Boy this Halloween, right here on the Hellraisers Ball. And so now, is this a typical fanfare for the band? Is this a direction of most of the songs?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of almost reminds me of. Do you remember the movie Trick or Treat?
That'll be Negative Ghost, right?
Well, that was a band too, Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Don't you remember that?
No, actually, well,
Yeah, there was a band.
there was a band Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the band
How do you
that
guys
did
remember this
I had-
stuff?
I
the
had
band
that
that
tape
the
for
band
the
that
longest time.
actually
Really?
did the music for the movie
haven't done that many
was
shows, David.
Fastway. Remember Fastway?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fastway, and they had
That's Fastway, yeah.
yeah, and they have, of course, Say What You Will is probably the biggest hit that they had.
Oh,
But,
Fastway, yeah.
But
Again.
of course they had, yeah, you could put them in
Yeah.
this category.
But that's a
But
big hit.
Fastway, had Fast Eddie Clark from Motorhead and Pete Way from UFO.
Yeah.
And so I mean that was a killer line, and that singer was only 17 years old when he first joined the band.
And now
We got somebody calling in. Hold on.
You're live on the Hellraisers Ball.
Yes, I have a question for David.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you must be behind the schedule on this. I would like to know what other bands you have sang for.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, with, like, in... Yeah.
Well, where do you know David from? What bands?
The Mannequin Band.
Okay.
Mannequin Band. Well, okay. Well, that was all the '80s stuff. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I'm sure you're not quite familiar with Tony McAlpine, but I sang for him, and then Crimson Glory, and then up until now, Michael Schenker.
Now, I did hear a rumor that you opened up for Kansas or something like that before. Is that true?
Well, yeah, that was back. That was with Dwayne and I. That's back with the Dr. Ruth band. Yeah, that was we. It was. The thing about that show was it was New Year's Eve, and there were so many people, and I mean there was thousands and thousands of people at this thing, and there were so many people watching that we actually had to stop playing because people had to walk to get out of a football game to get past to get to their car. So we had to stop playing because there were so many people watching us.
Oh wow!
And then they stopped us again because it was New Year's Eve so they could do the countdown of New Year's Eve on the East Coast. And this is in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
And so we had to stop playing so they could do the countdown. Whereas when Kansas started playing, they played right through our New Year's Eve in Phoenix. So I mean, it was just a crazy night. But yes, that was a great show.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Very cool.
I can.
So.
All right. Well, that's all I really wanted to know. I just wanted to get a chance to talk to you.
Well, thanks,
and
honey.
say what a good fan I am, and I think you're a fabulous singer.
Well, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'll hopefully see you sometime around.
You will.
Okay.
Very cool.
Take care.
Okay, bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, thanks for calling.
Well, that was nice.
So who else have you played with?
Other than myself?
I was going to tell her that all she has to do is look at the Hellraisers Ball page, and every time we post every week, I think I put the whole list on there.
Oh, do you put it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever I put that the show is being co-hosted or guest hosted by you, I always put Mannequin, Crimson Glory, Michael Schenker, of course.
Yeah.
And Tony McAlpine. And so I put it every single time.
All those kept me pretty busy for a long time. So it's not, which I've been fortunate because I'm glad I haven't bounced around to a bunch of bands. You know what I mean? There was like little side things, but that was just, so that we could keep singing, keep playing, and keep our chops
just to keep your chops
and
up
make a little extra cash.
Keep you busy, make a couple extra bucks.
Yeah, yeah. But so this guy, you're doing your.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
You're going to do a record with. Okay, now you weren't in that video that we just saw.
Right.
I haven't.
Okay, and but they're going to come down here. They're going to do an album in your studio, right?
Yeah, Demon Boy, which is Rocky. He's going to be coming down to my studio, and we're going to make an album with my band, but as Demon Boy.
Rocky who?
He's the lead singer. He's the guy with the red hair.
What's his last name?
Don't know.
Okay.
I got it on my phone.
No, the reason I'm wondering is because I'm originally from New York, and I grew up in the Bronx. And I know a lot of the musicians.
Well, that's not his real name. That's what he goes by.
Well, no, I know quite a few people that go by Rocky, and There was a guy that played around the area that was a local musician, but did some recordings and stuff. And so I'm just wondering if it's the same dude that's actually singing for this band. But I would need to know the last name. And so he's going to come down and they're going to record in your studio, right? With your band as a backup band?
Yeah.
And so Demon Boy is going to be your band, basically.
Well, no, actually it's his band, but my band's going to be playing with.
Right, so you're going to be the backup for him.
Yeah.
And now you guys are, what's the name of your band?
Stingray.
Stingray, okay. Hence Stingray Studios.
Yeah.
And so Stingray and Demon Boy are going to go out on tour together?
Yeah.
And are you going to do double duty and play guitar in both bands?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to be playing drums and bass and everything in my band, Stingray.
Okay. Oh, you mean on the recording?
On tour, too.
On tour,
so
too?
I can play any instrument.
Oh, okay. But when you go on tour, you can't play all of them at once.
No.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, my band.
So what are you going to
Well,
do?
my band knows we're going to like switch sometimes. I'll be playing lead guitar, lead singer, and sometimes I'll be jumping on.
Okay, yeah. I've seen that a few times.
I haven't, but okay.
You've never seen that before?
No,
where the members kind of interchange?
not on a more of a
I've seen it like
level, but
more like during like one song or two songs where the band members kind of rotate.
Well,
which is cool.
Yeah, I've never seen it on like a national level, but I've seen it.
No, yeah. Well, actually, Anthrax.
Did they really?
Yeah, when they did the rap thing.
Oh.
They actually kind of switched around, and Joey Belladonna played drums.
Okay.
And then Frank Bello and Charlie Benante came out in front and did the rap thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've seen that, but limited. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And how did you land the gig with this band from New York?
I'm going through Full Sail University. And I ended up talking to a lot of people, and then I ended up talking to Rocky, and it just came about. This year's been great for me. The studio, the band, everything.
That's awesome. And so tell people how they can find out more about the studio.
Well, at Sam Ash, I got my signs posted up in there.
Okay.
And
you have a Facebook for it and stuff?
Yeah, under Zachariah Robinson.
Okay. So it's under your name?
Yeah.
Okay. And phone number, contact info, anything like that you want to put out there?
Yeah. It's 813-938-0796.
Very cool.
Also, I'm trying to get a girl that plays rhythm guitar and some vocals, lead and
lead vocals or backup?
Lead and backup, both.
But she has to play guitar also?
Yeah, rhythm.
That's going to be kind of hard to find around here.
Yeah.
Actually, I know a female lead guitar player. That sings and plays, and she's great. She does both, and that's Rebecca Fields from, well, actually Midnight Rush now, I think is the name of the band, but she actually played with Angie in a bunch of bands.
Was it Foxhead? Was she in Foxhead?
Foxhead. I think she was also in Cheeky Monkey.
Great together, Foxhead.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
And I think Cheeky Monkey, and she's been in a lot of bands. So, yeah, I could probably put you in touch with her.
Cool.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, I think that, are we close to wrapping the show, DJ Slander?
I'm ready to wrap it up. How about you?
Oh, I know you're always ready.
He's got his jacket on, and,
He'll have us out the door before the show is actually finished.
And we got the illustrious leader of Talkwad Radio right here, too.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Nolan Ray. It's been a long time since he graced us with his presence here at the studio during the Hellraisers Ball.
Yeah, I know. I wonder what's going on tonight.
It must
be something important.
Payday.
Maybe. It could be it.
He wants his check.
Yeah, that could be it. And so, actually, maybe we should bring him in here. But, no? You shaking your head?
There he is.
Is he coming in?
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Well, it's about time. This is the first time you're actually on the air with us in this new studio.
Just woke up.
You just woke up?
How you doing?
Well, see, there's the occasion right there.
How are you?
David,
You wanted to know what was so important about tonight? He just woke up. He had nowhere else to go.
Turn this
What's
way. Wants me to make it
Can't
good? I never get to use my own equipment. It's kind of cool. Whoa, I sound good.
Welcome to the Hellraisers Ball.
That's nice. This is the Hellraisers Ball.
This is the Hellraiser Ball. Have you met David Van Landing yet?
We just met.
We just met.
Oh, yeah?
We're like best friends now.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
I figured that was going to happen.
known him for 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Very, very cool.
I've met all you guys by watching. I'm always watching.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know you do watch the show pretty much.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Well, obviously with 70 shows, it's kind of hard to watch all 70 of them in a week. But
right.
I poke around through a lot of the things. Just try to, I don't really have any pointers for you guys because you guys are pretty much natural at this, so it works out.
So are you the brainchild of all this? Is that basically the deal is?
Well, I got out of the military about 2.5 years ago, and I decided then I don't ever want to work for anyone ever again. And we started. You came in when? About 6 months after we started?
Yeah, I think so. Well, March 27th of last year was the first show.
Yeah, we started in a broom closet. It was seriously probably half the size of the engineer room. We had a microphone, SM58, small little one of those silver ones, and the other silver one was duct taped to a speakerphone.
Perfect.
We interviewed Elaine Boozler, and she was like really excited. The comic.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah.
So, and then after that, we just one show, one station, and then it went in a year. It went to 15 different stations and almost 70 shows. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just answer me this one. So I think I read that note up there. There's a note up on the thing. So some of these videos are not. You can't watch them back. Is that what happens?
What's going on right now? The issue with the Ustream is that it's all Ustream servers. There's nothing we can do about it. We don't own Ustream. We don't have anything to do with it. Ever since like the beginning of last month, they switched over broadcasters. They have like a new broadcast now, and ever since then, I think they've just been having a lot of issues. And I don't guarantee video anyways. It's just kind of a perk. But what I do guarantee is audio. So
right.
Okay. Oh, so you can hear it all the time.
Unless if I hire your producer. So for example, Eddie's the engineer. So I actually don't guarantee any of the shows if he brings in someone else. And then this way they can, go over or do whatever they want. They have more freedom, but then we don't guarantee anything. Like JC, because he has Eddie, can't call me up and say, "Hey, I have no show. Where's the guarantee?" There's nothing I can do because Eddie could just take the soundboard and leave if he wanted to. But then I would find him.
Wow,
you find him.
So don't give him any ideas, man.
Well, I would just go back to him to buy it again. So.
Yeah, but most of the shows don't have their own.
That's what I do all the time. I actually just kind of decide to take the board with me, and then guess what?
Well,
I gotta come
sometimes
to sometimes
he takes the board, he takes the whole computer.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that happened to me when I was trying to edit the Duro Pesha videos.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the computer was over in the Clearwater studio. Then the computer disappeared. The whole computer was gone. Everything was gone.
I wonder what happened with that.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
It's back there.
And then I tried to actually make an appointment to be able to finish doing what I had to do, and I was told that it had already been done for me, and I was going to take it the way it was, pretty much.
Well, the reason we give Eddie like keys to here is because he's provided. This is all Sam Ash stuff. We don't buy anywhere else but Sam Ash. That's all we do. And he's been so handy for everything. So that's why we stay loyal to him.
Well, people know him as DJ Slam Durango.
DJ Slam Durango. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
And like 2 days before 2 days before the only vacation I ever took, I think the soundboard had a faulty fan in it or something.
Yep.
And then he came in and he just switched it out so I could still go on my vacation. I didn't have to take care of it. So that was good.
Yeah.
So that's Sam Ash all the way. So that's
there
how
you
we
go.
do it.
But the whole concept is very cool. I mean, I think that like the comments, the feedback that I've gotten is that some people go back to try to watch the show and you can't find it. So now we know why.
Well,
Well,
here's what
there's nothing we can do, right?
Well, here's what we're doing to resolve it. The live stream will remain on Ustream. That'll be the live stream. And as you know, most of your watchers watch when they want to. Okay,
right,
so when they're listening to this, it could be tomorrow or the next day. So you are now going to have a dedicated 100% Hellraisers Ball YouTube channel. So as soon as it's over, they just click on YouTube and you have a whole thing, only Hellraisers Ball YouTube channel. So they're not going to watch.
Now I already have it set up, so we can just start linking all the stuff directly to it.
Everything just goes directly to Hellraisers Ball or the Gentile White Show or any whatever it is. Whatever the show is, they'll all have their own individual channels.
Because now once we hit that 10 gig mark, they're going to start deleting shows.
Not YouTube though. YouTube forever will keep your stuff.
Okay.
So
now if we want to go, here's a question I had. I know for like $50 a month or something, we could go to a format where you can have unlimited storage on Ustream. Can the shows do that if they chose to? Where they can still keep their shows on Ustream?
I don't think it's. I think it's a lot more than $50 a month. It's like $399 a month.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I thought it was like $49 or something.
No, Ustreams. It was for like a minute. They're like that was.
Oh,
Like
they had like a special deal.
That was like the introductory offer,
and now it's gone.
Yeah, so.
Figures.
But yeah,
all right, I'm screwed.
And the only other thing I've heard was just that I think people wish that was because like when you watch like Howard Stern or you watch Artie or whatever, you know, there's different camera views.
Simulcasting.
And
right.
I wouldn't say you need 5 cameras, but I'm just saying like maybe a camera it just changed the view sometimes because you're always hidden behind there.
Yeah. Right. Well, you can't see me because of the hat anyhow.
Well, yeah, but then you have that always like that right in front of your face all the time.
And I've been trying to move it.
Well, what we're as we get more investors and because we have started from nothing. Like
I see. Yeah, this is growing. Yeah, I can tell.
As we never had that. There's a GL2 camera. It's not that nice or whatever.
If we wanted to put it a multi-camera thing, could we? Do we have a switcher?
Yeah, we do have a switcher. He can control it in from there. I think up to 5 cameras, things like that. But once again, it just comes down to budget restraints, waiting for the money to come in. So.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think it's an awesome concept. Because it's so cool you can actually watch the show unfold as it happens. So
right, yeah.
And another cool idea would be I don't know if this is actually physically even possible, but if you know how on Facebook you can actually see the other person, you can go to video chat. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'd be kind of cool if somebody called in, we could actually physically see them.
Well, actually, we probably could because we use Skype, right? So if they had a camera on their computer, could they?
I think
physically talk to us?
The eyeglasses software is not going to be available to do that. See, that's what I was
Skype
wondering
does,
if we could
it?
do something like that later down the line.
Yeah,
too.
there is technology out there at the moment to do that.
We don't have it.
We do have it. Basically, we would have to, if we did it for one show, we have to do them for them all. So we're slowly getting there. Once I get a web design team, because it's going to probably take 10 people 12 hours straight to do it all at once. We could do 1 or 2 shows. There is a thing called Google Plus, Google Chat, and whenever someone's you have it, so you've seen it. So it's a group of like 5 windows. So people are watching your live radio show with 5 windows up all the time. So your listeners are there. If you allow them to come into conversation, it pushes you out of the way, and then you could have. So we're going to be getting there eventually. Google Plus, Plus Chat, whatever.
Now for a
they
show,
still have issues.
Now for a show like Hellraisers Ball that's been around like for a long time now, and we have all that already in place. Google Plus, the Facebook, of course, the YouTube channel and all that. If we were able to put it somewhat together on our own, can we start using that?
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have with Eddie on your team, you guys have freedom to pretty much do what you can. So.
Hey, when was our first show?
March 27th.
March 27th.
But it's gone now forever.
No. But I mean, so
unless is
March
there any way of trying to seduce?
It's going to be our first
1
year anniversary then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we do for the 1 year anniversary is we give them an entire Saturday. They can come in and do whatever they want. Have bands in here. You get 12 hours to do whatever you want.
That'd be nice.
Yep. So we get 12 hours. So
you guys can come in at noon and you can leave at midnight.
So we could have a party.
Yeah, basically it's your day to party. That's what we give. But you have to have your own producer, which you have. So.
Right. But what if there's already people here? Oh, it has to be on a Saturday.
Yeah, because we don't do shows on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
We might not be able to do it that Saturday after March 27th, but
why? What are you busy or something?
As a matter of fact, yes, I am.
Hey, you might have a life, bro.
Do you even know what day the Saturday after March 27th?
I think it's the 29th.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I'm going to be in Orlando.
Really?
Yeah.
Nope, you're wrong.
At a resort.
It's
Shut up.
It's actually March 30th.
Really? What kind of resort, buddy?
Wait a second.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, what kind of resort?
I want to hear this.
Kidding. We got those kind of resorts right here in Tampa. Quite a few of them.
Yes, we do.
I know nothing about them.
Yes, we do.
I know nothing.
I used to book the comedy nights for Caliente.
Yeah.
So, really?
Yeah, we got Caliente. What is there? Not that I want to plug all the nudist resorts, but there's at least
Paradise
4 of them.
Lakes.
Well, there's Paradise Lakes,
and that's where
Lake Como.
And while I'm here in Florida, that's where I live.
Showboat was one.
I live in Paradise Lakes.
So you're a volleyball player?
Where you live?
Yep.
So
okay, let me tell you a funny story. This is a true story. I was in high school. I was dating this girl. You know how you are, stupid. I was probably middle school, actually. And, the internet just started getting big, and you could type people's address into Google, whatever, find out where they live. So she typed my name in there, and she found my name, this person has the same name as me, living in Paradise Lakes. So she asked her parents where it was, kind of like whatever, and they said, that's a nude resort. And so her parents made her break up with me. True story.
Because she thought that was
But it wasn't.
She thought that was my parents' lifestyle.
Oh, man.
So can you believe that?
Right, but it wasn't you.
Yeah, I've had girls break up with me for the weirdest reasons.
Me too.
Just the weird, just the one because I was really poor when we were a kid. It's just, like seriously, her parents said she couldn't date. My parents had 12 kids and they only made $8,000 a year, so it was kind of insane.
12 kids?
Yeah. So boys had to sleep on the porch because we're from Hudson, Florida.
Okay.
So that's just how we do it out there. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Right.
So
You slept on a porch.
I slept on a porch, screened in.
It was screened in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It better be screened in around here, man. You get eaten
Well,
alive.
Well, that's not too bad.
Oh, it's cool.
But I've had girls break up with me for all the weirdest reasons. Some that weren't even true, actually.
But anyways, this is cool, man. This is a very cool concept. And
yeah.
Well, I believe the reason why we exploded as fast as we did is because like Tan Talk Radio, public access, like they charge about $200 an hour. We charge $99 a month. So if somebody wants to do a show, it's $99 a month. Doesn't matter how many weeks are in the month. So in August you get 5 shows. In December you get 3 because we take off Christmas. So you know it's just $99 a month for entire month. And like Tan Talk, like let's say you did August 200. 400, 600, 800, and then let's say you couldn't afford the 5th week. Well, if you quit broadcasting, then people, you lose viewers that way.
Right.
So
you got to be consistent. Right?
In some places, like public access, is even more expensive.
Yeah, that's about $1,800 a season, so it's every 8 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
So, but you have to have then you got to hire an engineer, right?
and you have to pay an engineer, and you have to do all this sound adjusting on your own shows. That's what I've heard. I haven't been to those locations, but once again, we do this for the community, and we do this because we want to help out people. Like public access, they say it's community, but if it was community, we'll make it affordable for the community.
Right, exactly.
And people can see this anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
anywhere in the world.
This is international.
We've had 35 people call from different countries.
You know what's really around, and you could check this. You could go and actually look at the demographic for the show.
Exactly where they're listening.
Yeah. And
well, I know I can do that on my website. Like I have a website, and I know that I can go and I can see exactly who people are. What city and country.
And we do have
cool.
people internationally that watch Hellraisers Ball. People from Sweden, Germany, England, Dominican Republic. I mean, it's really kind of cool to be able to see how kind of it's here based in Tampa, but it's kind of spread out way beyond that.
Absolutely,
which is amazing.
Yeah, well, that's pretty awesome, actually.
So, and as you know, it's radio worth watching. That's what we say.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Radio worth watching.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watch it unfold.
Watch it unfold
as it happens.
And we deliver the goods every Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What time do we start?
10:30.
What time do we start?
10:40. What time do we start?
That's
true.
10:45.
What time do we start? You kill me, man. I talked to him on the phone. He's like, I was like, okay, let's get there at 10:15. He goes, well, I'm going to try to get there before you get there. Okay.
I do try.
There's somebody asked me to ask you if they could be the opener for your show, a comedian. I think it was every like for the first 20 because you're always starting.
Well, I've been trying.
So is
to
this
do
Gwiggy?
something
Because Gwiggy's already been the opener.
I got an idea.
Show.
I got an idea. I tell you what. This is what we'll do.
He was getting really good at imitating me for a while.
I'll just start it. I'll go, yeah, and then I'll just and
we're gonna get you a hat,
and I'll just make up some shit. That you say. I don't know.
Well, that's what I do.
Now the question is, when are we going to end it?
Yeah, you can just make up some shit as it comes along. That's what I do. I don't have a script.
Yeah, because that's the other. Because people say, I put it on the Facebook page. Yeah, we start at 10:30, and then people go, "Well, I tried to get on, you weren't there, so I didn't sign in." I'm like, "No, you got to wait a little bit because it doesn't exactly come on at 10:30. I'm sorry."
Right, it comes on.
And then one time I actually put on there 10:30-ish.
Well, well, here's the thing. Control Chaos is using this room before we come in. And if we do actually make it into this room at 10:30, I would still be surprised if the show started at 10:30.
No. You would start at 10:30.
You would start there.
You
They
showed
were
up
out
at
of here,
9:30.
Well, did they book?
Keep going. I was just testing my headphones for a minute.
You testing it out?
They were gone, man.
Oh, what? Were they really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
We run 69 other shows that are mostly back to back to back to back.
Right,
and
except for this.
Yeah, we have the T-Bones Rock Show and the Rocket Man Show, and they both bring in full bands. And if we can get them out and put the band in and start the show 2 minutes apart, basically they have a 5-minute window. If they can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah, no, I know.
We can do it.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's what.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a carryover from the Nervous Wreck days. That goes way back. Yeah.
It's like calling a cell phone too. Getting his voicemail.
All right, we're just about done, guys.
Yep. I think that's what we got to do. We starting next week. I think we got to start bringing the musical performances back to the Hellraisers Ball.
Absolutely,
because that was always an integral part of the show, like in the very beginning.
Well, just real quick, you do notice we've been doing show of the month, right? You seen that?
No.
Okay, we have show of the month based on some of it's based on viewership, some of it's based on production. Some we have a different scale, but mostly it's based on using the different things that we offer here. So like the space to do live bands, dragging and dropping videos, which is what he does, doing scheduled call-ins. Those are all things. Setting up interviews, having people come in. So using all the resources here is really what gets you to number one. I mean, you can have a great show, but
so it's not just the numbers anymore.
It's not.
It's more than just that.
It's about production mostly. So definitely bring back the bands, and you could start your show on time, and then while the band is coming through that door and setting up while your show is going on.
Well,
then
actually, now we have the ability to load in.
Yeah, and then while Eddie plays a video, we just move the camera, and then boom, and then most people introduce the band and then walk away, and then they play for 3 sets or whatever, 3 songs, and then that's usually how it's been done. I'm not saying you have to do it that way, but
well, that's probably the thing that's really kind of
I'm so long for the ride.
Yeah,
helped the show come full circle, because in the beginning we couldn't even recognize the original format. If you remember when we first started the show, because when I first started talking to Nolan about the show, he was like, "Well, what's it going to be? What's your format?" And I was like, "Well, it's going to be old school MTV Headbangers Ball meets the Howard Stern Show." And then we found out the first show that we couldn't run video during the video.
Yeah.
And so we weren't even able to really get to where we wanted to be for months. It
took a while to get to. I mean,
so we basically turned out to be an interview-based show, which is now kind of carried over into what it is now.
Yeah, that's what it's been at least the past. Well, this is my 5th week, so.
Right, and so we do still incorporate the videos, but
next we need an audience and all that.
Yeah,
well, we had that was kind of cool. For the first time, we actually had over here a live studio audience.
Oh, awesome! That's very cool.
For a couple of weeks, which was different because I've never actually had to perform the show and actually do the show in front of people that were actually sitting that weren't guests. So that was kind of unique.
Very cool.
All right, JC.
Okay. Well,
ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you too. By the way, I see you through 2 microphones here.
So. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, crush my fingers. Why don't you? Just kidding.
And that's it. I want to thank, of course, David Van Landing for co-hosting the show with me this week. Of course, I want to thank Zach for coming down and telling us about Demon Boy and Stingray Studios. Okay. Of course, definitely want to thank your personal friend over there,
Dwayne.
Yep. Dwayne Miller, for talking to us. And Dwayne is actually, we found out, not the original drummer for Keel, but he's been with them since like the very beginning.
Yeah, he's pretty much been
there since they signed to a major label deal. So I guess that's really all that matters.
Yep.
Of course, Jim Fike, special shout out to him, and go check the benefit show, which I guess I'm going to be emceeing. And so maybe you would like to come and do the auction.
When is it?
April 6th.
For what?
Over at Quaker Steak and Lube.
Oh, okay.
It's for the kids. It's like a kids charity.
The 50 Legs?
Don't ask me. I don't remember.
Okay. No, 50 Legs, they used to have a show with us, actually. And then he got picked up by MTV or something. And now they're doing a real-life sitcom, so.
Okay.
Cool.
There you go.
Dreams come true.
And so, actually, I have another thing, too, that I want to talk to you when we go off
Sure.
here. Because over this coming weekend over
You're not going to show me your genitals again, are you?
No.
Okay.
But this coming weekend over in Weeki Wachee, Florida,
show, man.
there's a 3-day benefit going on out there. It's called Swamp Fest.
I like Swamp Fest.
And they're going to have like a whole bunch of bands. It's a family thing. And Rick Lopez, the drummer from Chrome, is going to be heavily involved in doing this benefit. And he had asked if we would donate some time or equipment or whatever to help out over there.
Cool.
And so, Rick, I'll give you a call tomorrow. We'll find out more about it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wait. Back it up.
Wait a second. You want me to talk about my sponsor, don't you?
Yeah.
Of course.
I also want you to notice that.
Well, you got how many plugs did you get just after Nolan came in?
Quite a bit, actually.
Okay.
Nice. Go ahead.
So you got your 2 mandatory plugs.
No, but hey, you have to mention it.
Okay.
Go ahead and drag that logo in.
I got a question for you. I need some gear, so you and I are going to sit and talk.
Yep.
Hey, I know somebody's got some gear.
Well, actually, I might be able to get you a better deal somewhere. Oh, well. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway. Go to Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway. See sales manager Eddie Caffel. He'll give you some great deals on some new gear or trading your old gear. And make sure that you tell him that you heard it on the Hellraisers Ball and that JC wants his commission. I still haven't got my commission from all the equipment that was bought for this studio, by the way.
This Thursday,
I want
Andy
my cut.
Irvine. You see the free bass workshop,
And who is he again? Where's he from?
He's in Rascal Flats.
Right.
Rascal Flats. Yep. So
very cool.
Great.
So if
great
you want to
band.
come win a bass guitar this week, come this Thursday.
Is he going to be there?
Now what? Now
He's
what time?
definitely- okay.
What time is this happening?
7 o'clock.
I actually met him when I was stationed in Italy, in Aviano. The Rascal Flats was there, so they got to like shake all the hands with the troops and stuff. So that was cool.
Where were you stationed?
Okay.
Aviano, 45 minutes north of Venice.
Okay. All
So
right.
I enjoyed
I've
it.
been to
While
Venice,
it was nice. It was really nice.
Okay.
So,
Very cool. Now can we end the show?
Thanks, bro.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday.
I love you.